Hello, everybody. It's Daniel speaking, and this is our next Emotional English podcast, where we learn an English language effortlessly, emotionally, fulfilled with energy, and of course, positively. It's 7 a.m. on my watch, and today we have a great, amazing topic for our discussion. So the topic about running. Is running good or bad? Is it cool for you or not? So health benefits of running. It's the topic for today. I like to run. When I was a kid, I didn't like it at all, right? But now I have changed my mind, and it's really cool thing for your life, for your improvement, for your destiny, It's really cool for ourselves to do some physical activity. And running, it's pretty simple and obvious activity which you can do every day. Why I want to discuss health benefits, because maybe it motivates you to start running. And there are not only health benefits, there are much more than that. And today I want to just say some words about it. And I'm using the link from the website, https www.webmd.com, and the topic called health benefits of running. Very good topic. And as always, I read some stuff, I comment some stuff, and if you want to memorize the word, you just need to repeat the word several times, or not just the word, maybe the combination of words, right? Let's say you want to memorize the word jogging. Oh my God, what is jogging? And then you see, there is running and jogging. Jogging, it's a slow run, and you memorize, you pronounce it in your mind, or maybe just with your mouth, right? You pronounce jogging is a slow process of running, right? And then you understand it deeper, right? And you say jogging, 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 right? For better pronunciation. And that's good. It works. Then you see the word cardio or cardiovascular. Good. What is cardiovascular? And then you see the connection. It's your heart stuff, okay? So it's your system related to your heart, and you understand, okay, I can have cardiovascular diseases, right? So heart diseases, cardiovascular diseases. So it's all kind of interconnected. Okay. So let's begin. I start with how running improves our health. And the first point here is better cardio health. Oh, cardio word again. So cardio. So, running or jogging is one of the best cardio exercises you can do. Indeed, I agree with that. So, running for at least 10 minutes a day can significantly lower your risk of cardiovascular disease. 10 minutes a day can significantly, it means so drastically, significantly, a lot, right? It can change a lot. It can lower your risks a lot. Okay, significantly. It's an adverb here, and lower your risk of cardiovascular diseases. Right? Disease. It's a problem with your health. Right? So when you're coughing like it's a disease. Probably it's a cold or it's a flu virus. Right? It's a disease. But here we discuss cardiovascular disease, right? Cardiovascular system, it's the system related to your heart, right? And runners lower their chances of dying from heart disease by 50%, okay? So if you run regularly, you can lower your chance of dying from heart disease. Is it a good motivation for you? I don't know, but it's a good state. It's a good moment here. And why not to use it smartly? So it also lower your resting heart rate, the number of times your heart beats per minute when you are at rest. Okay, so we have resting heart rate and we have active heart rate, right? When you do active physical activity, it's your active heart rate. When you chilling, it's your resting heart rate. So, running lowers your resting heart rate as well, okay? What does it mean, heart rate? It's the number of times your heart duk, 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 beats per minute, okay? Duk, duk, when you are at rest, okay? Or when you are making a physical activity or something else, doing something. This is an important indicator of your overall health and fitness. The lower the rate, the more efficient your heart beat. Okay? So it means that if your heart rate low, it's positive for you. Not too low, but let's say 60, 55, it's good. It's good heart rate when you're laying in the bed. But when your heart rate is about 80 in the bed, man, that's not so good. So next, better sleep. Better sleep. It's another benefit what running gives you. So quality sleep is essential for your health. Essential for your health. Very important for your health, okay? Essential. Your body repairs itself when you are asleep, which is why you wake up feeling refreshed, okay? But try to avoid running too late in the day. Try to avoid, try to ignore, try to not to run late in the day. Why? Because this can interfere with how well you sleep at night. This can interfere with how well you sleep, okay? So interfere, kinda touching your connection with your sleep, right? Interference. Interfere, it's a verb, right? When something interfere with something, it means that you have a deep connection with something. And when you sleep well and nothing interfering you, it's good because you are not distracted. But interference here, it's a distraction from your night activity and it's not good for your sleep, okay? So this can interfere with how well you sleep, right? This can rely on your sleep on a daily basis, right? Aerobic exercise triggers a release of endorphins, right? So aerobic exercise triggers a release of endorphins, chemicals that helps relieve pain or stress. So aerobic exercise triggers the release of endorphins, right? Endorphins, it's a positive chemicals that helps us to live, okay? When you have a lot of endorphins, it means that you have less stress, you have less pain, you have positive life, and thanks for aerobic exercise. When you do running is an aerobic exercise, so you improve your cardio health and your heart rate getting better, and of course, it increases the release of endorphins, right? It's triggering it. Trigger. It's like, when something trigger, it's just like an aggression, it's just attracts the release of endorphins. These activate the brain and might keep you awake, right? These activate the brain and might keep you awake. So when let's say when endorphins released, right, you can feel more energized, and that is why you cannot go to bed immediately after the run, right? So you need to take some rest, couple hours, 3 hours to just make your heart rate less, and after that, you can go to bed. But that's why night training is not very good for your cardiovascular system and for your health, because you're just stimulating, you're activating, you're triggering the release of your endorphins, right? And it's not that good for your body. Endorphins in general, they're good, but not during the nighttime, okay? So the next benefit is improved knee and back health. So a study of 675 marathon runners found that they had a lower arthritis rate than other people. Arthritis, it's the disease related to your knees. You know what is the knee? You have a leg, right? And in the middle of your leg, you have the knee, right? And if your knee in pain, soaring, right? Having a big pain. So probably there is a chance that you have arthritis. Old people have arthritis because they're not moving at all, right? You need to move your ass to get rid of arthritis. And if you already have an arthritis, you need to work on yourself somehow to get better on it. So you need your joint to move, right? Joints, the connectors between your muscles and between your bones, these are joints, and you need to work on them nicely every day, exercise a lot to get rid of arthritis. So, and they see that your back health and your knee health is much better when you run. 675 marathon runners found that they had lower arthritis rate than other people. So run more, less arthritis rate. But the important moment here, you need to run smartly, right? With a good technique, with a good rate. So with good amount of exercising. When you do too much, it can damage your knee, but you need to take care of it. Take it into consideration, okay? The runner's knees and backs were both positively affected. The more you run, the lower your odds of back problems as you age. Odds, it's bad things which can appear, right? The lower your odds, right? So it means that as more you run, the lower your odds, okay? Or some of your back problems, you're lowering your odds of back problems. You're lowering your odds of knee problems. You're lowering odds of your heart muscle as you age, as you growing up deeper and deeper into your age, okay? So the next moment here is improved memory. Improved memory. So when you think, or when you just trying to remember some words, you're using your memory. So as more you run, as better memory you have. Some of my students, they say, oh, I cannot memorize things. No problem. Start to run. As more you run, as better memory you have. So improve your memory by running. If you find that you have problems with your memory, get running. It affects your brain in the short and long term. Aerobic exercise gets your heart rate up and makes you sweat. I like this word. Makes you sweat, right? So it's when your water comes out of your body, right? You're sweating, right? When you're running, right? You're just tired and then you're sweaty. You have some water on your skin. It's a sweat, right? This type of water, salty water on your skin called sweat. And you can describe person, oh man, why you're so sweaty? The person has water, this kind of type of water on the skin all over, on the face, right? On their shoulders, everywhere. And you can ask, why are you so sweaty? And then you say, oh man, I'm sweaty because it's so hot outside. It makes me sweat, right? The sun makes me sweat. Okay. So, and as you see, aerobic exercise gets your heart rate up and makes you sweat. Okay. As more you run, as more sweaty you are. This can boost the size of your hippocampus. The part of the brain responsible for memory and learning. So we got what the hippocampus is, right? It's the part of the brain which is responsible for memory and learning. The next benefit here is fewer colds. Colds, it's like a little disease when you're coughing, when you have runny nose, when you have some troubles, right? In upper side of your body. So if you start to feel a little off, it's a good phrase. When you feel a little off, it means not so good. A little off. I feel off today. A little off, it means not so bad. But when you feel off, it means not so good, under the weather at all. So running for 30 minutes can trigger your immune system to help you feel better. When you do aerobic exercises like running at least 5 days a week, you lower your odds of upper tract respiratory infections by 43%. If I'm not mistaken, this is the respiratory infection, right? Respiratory infections. So, what is the respiratory infections are, right? It's the infections related to your nose, related to your ears, related to your throat. Okay. That's the respiratory infections. And it's the upper tract of our body. Okay. It's the upper side, upper area, upper tract. So when you run at least 40 or 30 minutes, it can trigger your immune system and it can help you feel better. That's what you need to understand. So aerobic exercises are good for our immune system. It's fewer colds. It's getting less cold. You're getting less colds, right? You don't feel off after all because your immune system triggered and you feel much better. And as you see, the percentage here, 43%. So it means that you have 43% less chances to get a cold. Okay. Next point here is better mood and energy. Better mood and energy. Many people run because they want to feel better. Okay. The exercise helps boost your mood, concentration, and overall quality of life. Runner's high is real. Oh, it's a good phrase. Runner's high is real. And I've experienced that. When you're running, you feel that joy, the satisfaction of life. It's called runner's high. It's a really cool thing. When you run a long distance run, let's imagine marathon or half marathon, even 10K is a good run. You feel that joy, that moment. Man, I feel good. Life is right. Life is amazing. It's called runner's high. And it's amazing stuff actually for your body, for your life, because your mood is pumping, your energy is pumping up. And many people run because of these things, right? Because they want to feel better in their life. And these exercises helps boosting your mood, boosting your concentration, and just overall quality. It overall means, total quality of your life, whole life changing in the reason of running. Okay. Just think of it. So these are all benefits, what we see here. And I agree with them. All of them are really good ones, right? Let's remind them again. Better cardio health. Amazing. Better sleep. Improved knee and back health. Improved memory. Fewer colds, and better mood and energy. So I want to ask a couple questions here, guys. So is running good for our health or is running bad for our health? Of course, it's good, right? So many benefits right here, right now. You see it, right? So your memory getting better, your mood getting better, your energy getting better, your, let's say, sleep getting better, right? Your cardio health getting better, everything getting better. So you know what to do tomorrow morning? To run. You need to run tomorrow morning to attract all these things to your life. Why not? Why not today? Why not tomorrow? Why not next week? So do it. It's a very cool activity. If you don't do any physical activities, so try to run. Yeah, it's not that cool at first, right, in the beginning, but then you're getting better and you feel joy out of it. You feel a runner's high. It's a positive energy for a short time. And yeah, when you run, it doesn't mean that you need to run like 6 minute per kilometer. No, you need to run very slow. Start jogging. Jogging, it's a very slow run. And when you jog, you think about life, you listen podcasts, maybe you running and listening my English podcast to improve your English. You can combine both activities. You can listen audiobooks, right? You can learn some stuff while you're running and then improve your health. You do both. It's amazing. They give us some tips, and they give us the big tip that we need to set running goals for success. And I agree, because I do have my running goals. Previously, I had a goal to run 10K. I achieved that. Then I had a goal to run half marathon. I achieved my goal last year. And this year, I ran my half marathon in Sochi. Not a lot of time ago, actually. It was 11th, right? No, not 11th. Sorry. It was the 8th of November, I think. 8th of November, I ran half marathon in Sochi, and I improved my result by 8 minutes. Okay, 8 minutes. For me, it's a big raise because the track was different. The track was much harder than my first one. There were a lot of inclines. Incline, it's like when you run up to the hill, and then it is not that easy, right? And in Sochi, if you know the track had a lot of inclines. Oh my, it was complicated, but it was amazing for myself. I felt a runner's high in the end because I nailed it. I achieved my goal. Another great run done. So my new goal, my new setup for the next year is to run marathon in Moscow. I want to finish my marathon in Moscow in September, and it's called Absolute Marathon. I don't know, maybe I will run a marathon in Kazan, depends on how you want to say it. Kazan or Moscow, or it could be Turkey. Maybe Turkey. Why not? Turkey Marathon, Istanbul. I think it's the city Istanbul. So I can go there. Why not? Istanbul, it's a good marathon location. Maybe I'll go there. It depends on the situation. Maybe I'm going to go somewhere else. We'll see. It's just all interesting. Istanbul is good because it's a new country. I've never been to Turkey, so maybe it's going to be really cool stuff. I'm going to plan it in advance. So, setting running goals for success. Having a running goal in mind will help you stay committed. Yes, stay committed. Commit, never quit. Like I always say to my students, be sure to set realistic, specific goals that you can measure. You can measure, right? And you have a ruler, and then you can measure it. If a marathon seems like too much, try a 5K road race. Some tips to help you succeed. Okay, there are some tips here. 5. Make a plan and stay consistent. I love this. Create a routine you can stick to. Stick to, it's like to connect to be close to something, right? So create a routine you can stick to, like sticky notes, stick notes. You write down something on a sticky note and then you put it on your monitor or somewhere. It's called sticky notes. Start with a mix of running and walking. Yeah. If you cannot run for a long time, so just you're running or jogging, then walking, combining this activity. It's still okay. Combine your running program with other forms of exercise for variety. Yeah, in this case, I'm not sure here because when you increasing the amount of physical activities, you're increasing the amount of physical activities and it's increasing the amount of stress in your body. Just try to moderate your activity. You need to have it on the moderate level. Don't go too much because I've tried to do karate, yoga, and running at the same time. It was not so good. Okay. It was not so good. You need to pick a couple activities or at least one to feel okay. Don't do too much. It can distract you even more. And your concentration getting lower. You're getting less concentration. Run with a friend or join a local running club. Why not? It is a good motivation. Yeah, you can run together. But I'm a lonely hunter, idiomically said. So I'm a lonely man. I like to run alone and I like to think. Running is like meditation for me. And run with a friend, I don't want to have this relation. Oh, if a friend running, I will run too. But no. You are an independent person. You can have your own motivation. So join the club of yourself. Join your personal local running club. I mean, you and your mind and your thoughts. It's a good meditation. It's a good try. It's a good routine. It's a good consistency technique, which you can use. Talk with your doctor before making a running plan, especially if you have a medical condition. Yeah, medical condition is like some limitations, right? Or have not exercised in a long time. Yeah, if you haven't touched any exercises, do it in a smart way, not in a crazy way. Your doctor will help you come up with a running program that won't overstrain your body or mind. Overstrain, it's like overstress. Straining, it's like the high push. When you have overstrain, it's an overpush of your body and your mind. It's a big stress. It's not good. So we need positive influence, not negative, right? And they give us here tips for healthy running. Tips for healthy running. For the best results with your running program, we need to eat a healthy and balanced diet. We need to don't run after eating. Okay, interconnected. Yeah, it's true. Drink plenty of water before. Plenty means a lot of water before, during, and after your run. And don't turn your music up too loud. Stay alert and aware of what's around you. Okay, it depends on the place. If your place is safe, I think you're okay with the music. I like to run with a loud music because it gives me more motivation. So I'm still alert and aware because I'm controlling the situation. So you need to control it and everything will be okay. Manage it. Wear reflective clothes if running early in the morning or late in the evening. Yeah, reflective clothes, they are like, okay, they reflect the light, right? If you run close to the road, you see that, the lights the car lights can lit on you, and the car can see that you are running. Okay. I try to run with colorful clothes. I use colorful clothes, let's say orange or green, light green. It's pretty reflective, and people can see me when I'm running. But I try to run in the safe places, right? In great places. So I don't need reflective clothes in my place because I run around the lake, and so there are no cars there, obviously, only people. And people, they're fine with my unreflective clothes. So I'm okay. Tell someone where you plan to run and when you expect to be back. I don't need that. Because I'm a lonely hunter, like I said before. I'm looking for a wife. Yeah, if you're a beautiful, amazing, and smart lady, please call me or write me on Instagram. I'm looking for a wife. This is a little promotion for my future personal life. Avoid isolated and dangerous areas. Okay. Yeah. Don't run in a dangerous neighborhood. So probably it's more safe to run in a good place. Take regular breaks to let your body rest. Yeah, when you do the running every day, maybe your body is not recovering well. So take some rest. Okay, take regular breaks to let your body rest. So for example, right now when I'm off season, I finished my season a couple of days ago. So it means that I run 3 times a week, 3 or 4, depends on my mood. So 4 times it's enough for my better recovery rate off season. And my season starts from January. My preparation starts on January. So I already bought the special running calendar. It's going to boost my motivation. If you get an injury while running, stop and get medical care right away. Yeah, be careful with injuries. It's vitally important. Don't struggle. Don't, push yourself too much. It's important to have less injury or to have none of it. Injuries are not good for our health and our body. Okay, and that's all. That's all tips for our healthy running. And I think we got all. We need to be alert, aware about things, about running, and be healthy here. I hope it was pretty productive for your sport vocab. We got some new nice words here. And now you decide what to do with this type of information. Do you want to change your life? Yes. Why I recommend you to run? Okay, let's be a personal tip. Because running, it's like your English learning. It's just interconnected. You can see it. When you're running, you feel the same problems as English learning. You need consistency to gain your running experience. You need a special routine, right? You need to stick to this routine to feel the difference. When you listen to our podcast, when you do a lot of lessons with your teacher, when you do a lot of activity of English, it means that you're improving in this area nicely. The same thing with running. Let's imagine you're running a big distance, right? It's your goal. You want to speak effortlessly in English without any troubles, right? So to do that, you need to be sure that you're doing it consistently and you're doing it every day, right? Improving the amounts, improving the distance, improving the time, right? You're working on it. And you can do the same with your English. You have more words, 5 words a day. Keep your English very nice, right? And so just do it more, and more. And then you feel better. Absolutely better. You feel the confidence. You feel the bravery, right, of yourself, because you see that, man, I know so many words now. I want to use them all. And then you start using them. Then you start practicing them. And this podcast, actually, it's my personal practice of public speaking, right? Yes, I do have a text in front of my eyes, but these texts are just, the notes from the website. Classically, I speak without any preparation. And it's my practice, right? My personal practice, my personal learning. If I'm not very stable, like last couple weeks with my podcast, I'm very sad about it. That's why I want to improve my productivity. I want to improve my consistency with my podcast. And you guys motivates me to do it more. Just let me know what you think about our podcast. Do you like it or you don't? What parts of the podcast you want to improve? What things you want to listen more about health, about life, about finances, about whatever. Just let me know what you think about our podcast. I have a lot of social medias, right? www.instagram.com/Bondarison. It's the first page of mine. Then I have a TikTok account, emotional.english. Next, emotional English, I think. Not emotional English, Bondarison English, right? Bondarison English. That's the account on TikTok. Then I have my personal website where you can find all the connection with me. So it's www.danilabondarenko.ru, right? So just go there and check my lessons. I have private lessons. I don't have group lessons right now. I'm kind of, busy, too busy. I have a waiting list. You can apply for a waiting list. Then we'll have the free English lesson with you guys. And then you can decide do you want to study with me or not. Just go to the website, apply for your lesson, because if you are not in the waiting list, man, you have no chance to study with me. I mean, people are waiting. And if you want to study, do it. Apply for a waiting list and we'll have the tryout lesson. And then we'll see your English. We'll check your tips. We'll check your activities, what you do. And maybe you got some recommendation. Maybe you got some program with me. We'll see. Just be positive, be fulfilled with your English learning process, and you'll be okay. So let's stay in touch, guys. Thank you for this beautiful time with me here. And I'll see you soon next week, or maybe this week. In the end of the week, I'll make another podcast. We'll see. I try to do it as more as I can. And let's be pumped. Let's be cool with our progression. Let's run together. See you soon and have an amazing day. Bye-bye.